This person is also the lecturer in visual department, but here is in two capacities. The lecturer is also the assistant dean of student affairs, Dr. Ektabi. With a neuroscientist with focus on neurobehavioral studies and neurobehavioral studies. She is the head of the Neuroscience Department at Edo State University of Uzairue, and she is the coordinator of the Brain Awareness Week. This is the second edition in the series of the Brain Awareness Week. So, may I have the privilege to welcome Adejoke, why she give us an opening remark. Thank you.
Presented by Professor Memudu. I also acknowledge the presence of the provost, represented by the deputy provost, Professor Memudu. I recognize my boss, with my boss, the Professor of Anatomy, Professor Mwapara. I recognize the HOD Physiology and the Dean, Professor Dr. Seriki, upcoming professor. I thank the Dean of Student, the Deputy Dean of Student Affairs for raising this occasion, Dr. Eita.
But I'm aware that today is the brain awareness board. And we all have brain. I also have brain. And I would love to see how best I can put my brain to use. I'm sure that's what all the events are about. If I come here today, I will learn one or two things, what to do to my brain, how to activate my brain, and make it functional. So when it's not functioning well, it's over and it's bad. You guys will help me to make it work properly. Having said that, I want to, on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, welcome all of you, those that are present. So on behalf of the University Management, I will say, well done, HOD Anatomy, well done, Dean, and well done everybody. Like we are here, we keep supporting you, and keep doing what we can do to ensure that we can get the university independent. So thank you very much.
And I'm happy also that new students are here. It's not all about classwork. There are other things to learn outside that conventional setting of lectures or classroom setting. And as Dr. Memudu presents her facts today, please pay attention. I'm also very grateful to the Vice Chancellor, the DVC and management, and all our colleagues for supporting this week. Even the presence of DVC academics.
How did this brain awareness start? Who started the brain awareness week? Now, the brain awareness week supports publication related to brain science studies, mental health and health, and they support educational outreaches for brain science. And you can read more from their website about yourself to the international community, like you are an advocate for brain science. That's the major thing. You can be talking about a thing like an advocate with the part that shows you is the most important thing. And as we are talking about it, showcasing everything on the social media, the international community are aware that there is a university called Edo State University, an anatomy department that is involved in Brain Awareness Week. And in that, aside from that, it is an opportunity to share your knowledge, your information about brain science to the world, and also to ensure a future of a neuroscientist by discovering aspiring neuroscientists. The way I'm talking to you, some of you might not have passion for neuroscience, but by the time you go through this and you see that, oh, neuroscience is not difficult, it's interesting, it spikes your passion to be interested in neuroscience. So it is not a one-time, for you to be a good advocate, it is not a one-time event. So brain awareness partner needs to be committed. You can sign up to follow their event by just going to Facebook, Brain Awareness Week Foundation. Just click like and you get daily information on their activity. So this event is just to showcase that other people can join. Like other universities in Nigeria, we find out that we have 3 departments that are partners. So it's not one department team. We have pharmacology, neuropharmacology, public health, community health, true mental health, physiology, true neurophysiology, and they are all in the same university. So I'm hoping after this course we have other departments joining this course. Also in microbiology, latest findings and novel studies have shown that microbes in the body have something to do with neurodegeneration. So they are now looking at how can they see the influence of microbes in neurodegeneration and behavior. So everybody is involved. I thank the Dean of the Faculty in Absentia, Professor Osunobu. I thank the Provost, Professor Idaguko, for his support, and ably represented by Deputy Provost, Professor Memudu. And this event cannot come together without the support of my colleagues. So I'm thanking my colleagues, Dr. Mrs. Idaguko, Mr. Augustine, Ms. Jemima Chukwu, Mr. Bright, Adejoke, Mrs. Mariaki, Ms. Itoa for their support in ensuring that this event comes to be. And I thank for the guidance and support of our supporter, Professor Amadi from South Africa, for his support and guide. Thank you very much. God bless you.
The picture is going to serve as a means of talking about this Brain Awareness Week. You enter your name the way you want it to be on the flyer. Now when you finish entering your name, you generate your DP. Once you generate the DP, the picture will save in your own phone. So you can now share that picture to your WhatsApp platform, to your Facebook platform, your LinkedIn, and join the campaign awareness.
E-R-A-I-N. Join your hands together.
How often do you actually stop to consider what's going on inside your brain? Luckily, there's a whole week to think about it. Brain Awareness Week is a global campaign coordinated by the Dana Foundation that takes place every year in mid-March. Just like neurons, the goal of Brain Awareness Week is to spread information. People from around the world connect through fun and fascinating events. The events share the wonders of the brain itself and the impact that brain science has on our everyday lives, from helping us heal to showing us how to thrive. Want to learn more? Visit brainawareness.org for free resources, tips for event planning, and a global calendar of events. Get ready to celebrate.
And I also want you to know that the cerebrum can be divided into 2 hemispheres, the right and the what? And the left hemisphere. Okay, histologically, the cerebrum has 6 layers. How many layers? 6 layers. And this layers is demarcated based on the neuronal cells that you can find in them. We have the first layer, the molecular layer. This has few nerve cells. We have the second layer, which is the external granular layer. This has what? Numerous small cells, alright? Then the third one, we have the pyramidal layer. Some textbooks refer to it as what? External pyramidal layer. This is the medium. This one actually has medium-sized pyramidal nerve cells. Then we also have your what? Your inner granular what? Layer. Fourth layer is what? And the fifth layer is what? And the least but not the last is what? Okay.
And neurons should be exploited for their beneficial role against oxidative stress. And these are molecules that fight free radicals in the human body. And free radicals, like I talked about, reactive oxidative machine, are compounds that attack the normal functions of neural cells. So we need to beef up our antioxidant level for us to have an healthy brain. We have different types of antioxidants. We have direct antioxidant and indirect antioxidant. We also have endogenous, the ones that are naturally produced by yourself in the body. Then we have the ones that are exogenous, the ones you consume from fruits, from supplements. When you consume them, you upregulate the endogenous antioxidant in the body.
delegation. Look at
animals that we can use as models for neuroscience include one, sea elegans worm, fruit flies, rodents. Some specific advantage of using this worm for neuroscience research is that the worm is cheap and it's large number, the worm is small and it's convenient to keep in the lab. The anatomy of this worm can be examined under the microscope. Many of these worms have their genetic makeup similar to that of animals. Cognitive impairment is when somebody has difficulty in remembering things. The hippocampus and prefrontal cortex are involved in your memory ability. So if you are studying cognitive impairment, not to use the salad. Your focus in the salad is on the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex of the salad. So we take the university and national item. The national item first, followed by the university item. You're all welcome. So quickly, as we move further, we want to take a goodwill message from our Vice Chancellor of Edo State University. We will be taking opening remarks from both the Dean of the Faculty, the Provost, and the VC.
Good afternoon, everybody. Principal officers of the university, our staff and students, our distinguished invited speaker, and guests that have joined us from all over the world. I'm pleased to welcome you all to this year's Brain Awareness Week, organized by the Neuroscience Research Group of the Anatomy Department of Edo State University, Uzairue. I'm told that the Brain Awareness Week is a global initiative to foster public enthusiasm for brain science. The university management recognizes the level of mental work and energies deployed by members of staff in the discharge of their day-to-day duties. It's in this light that the university appreciates the Department of Anatomy, who have invited an expert in the field, in the person of Professor Amadi Ihunwo, a seasoned academic and founder of Brain Wellness Initiative and head of School of Anatomical Sciences, University of Witwatersrand, Johannesburg, as a guest speaker. At the end of the lecture, we hope that participants would have been able to learn and understand how best to maintain their brain wellness through mental health, to effectively contribute to service delivery that will lift the university to a more desirable height. Professor Nwakwara, our Director of International Liaison, who is a former Dean of the Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences of the university, will also be delivering a lecture on mental health. And we do hope that he will do us proud in his lecture. So once again, let me welcome you all to this event and do hope that you have a very interesting time with us. God bless you all.
Professor Amadi Ihunwo is the head of School of Anatomical Sciences of the Wit University, Johannesburg, South Africa. He is a professor of anatomy and a neuroscientist. His research area is comparative adult neurogenesis and glial looking at the generation of new cells in the adult brain in mammalian and avian species.
Effort to advance brain research on the continent and beyond. Understanding how the human brain functions remains one of the greatest challenges facing scientists, but a lot of brain research involves a small and well-funded group of labs without much connection with the African continent. But now, former U.S. Representative for Pennsylvania's 2nd Congressional District, Chika, and founder of the African Brain Wellness Initiative, Dr. Amadi Uhunwo, are teaming up to bridge the gap in neuroscience in the hope of improving brain wellness globally.
The neuroscience remains a fascinating field of exciting study and research, as most of the workings of the brain, as you've heard, are still unknown. We still have a lot to expose. We still have a lot to discover with respect to the complexity in the functions of the brain. Now, the next question is, what do neuroscientists do? Then the third part is to find ways to prevent or cure many devastating neurological and psychiatric disorders. And these three aspects of what the neuroscientists do is adapted from the Society for Neuroscience. Then the first thing we'll think, well, how do we engage research in neuroscience? And I have highlighted on this slide
conditions that encourages our mental health are referred to as the risk factors, and those that protect our mental health are said to be the protective factors. As children, we're exposed, as families, we're exposed, at schools, we're exposed, at communities, we're exposed. There are several things that are associated with our mental illness or mental illness.